Look what's Carolina.
That's awesome.
I liked it at La Casita a lot, and I'm soon going to kindergarten. It feels good to be here, and I don't want to leave La Casita at all. It's so special here with my sister. I'm his sister. I love La Casita. I love La Casita. Take a picture of him.
Lots of fun. I think what the children experience here is they get to play, they get to play, they get to play.
The freedom to play and the freedom to learn in the way a child is inspired to learn.
As a place for the children to play, to explore their the world of the social relations in a way, in a very free way.
We believed in the importance of play. And when you say formal education, I think you must mean academic, like sitting down and doing numbers and letters. We don't think that's how children learn when they're preschoolers.
I like that things are not pushed on them too early, like learning their ABCs, those sorts of things. It's really self-guided, and I appreciate that. At this point, I think they'll get plenty of that when kindergarten comes along.
They learn, for example, simple math and simple literacy through play. But this is a preschool, so we're not quite in the kindergarten yet, where I think there is a lot more of that.
Children who are taught academics too early, in our opinion, are not ahead of the children who are allowed to play and be creative by grade 3.
I picked this school because there seemed to be so much personal attention for each of the kids.
La Casita has been a wonderful place for my great nephew Tristan. It's a place where he can be himself and can be with friends and can have a sort of an extended community. And I've just seen him blossom since he's been here.
It's pretty neat to see how excited he gets in the morning to come to school.
This is the one school in all of Santa Fe that I would choose for my son.
So La Casita is a parent cooperative preschool. By that we mean that it's really a school that's meant to be a real introduction to school from the home. So we are like a home, we are like a family at La Casita. We have a parent in the classroom every day participating. Parents are active members of the school community. Our board of directors is parent-led. All of our school activities involve parents, and parents are welcome in the classroom. We have an open door policy.
I think all the parents thoroughly enjoy participating, and the children are so happy when their parents are participating that day. They're all looking forward to it. You bring snacks that day and you help clean the school.
And the philosophy was very strong component about parents being involved in their children's education.
We started the school as a parent cooperative, a nonprofit parent cooperative. We also wanted the emphasis to be on the children's creativity.
We were really inspired by the Reggio-Inspired philosophy here at La Casita, and the idea of taking the thread of your child's wonder and following it and seeing where it leads and using that as the springboard for their education.
Children constructing their own knowledge, building their own knowledge from exploring things in greater depth, hands-on materials, being exposed to the world inside and the world outside.
And studies have shown that a play-based approach to education really offers children the opportunity to grow in the ways that they are wired to grow, seeing the child as a whole person, and really not seeing them as a vessel that we need to pour information into or as people who need to be taught, but respecting them right as they are, at the age they are, as the stage of development they are, and understanding them from where they are.
I'm a dinosaur! I have dinosaurs monsters, they can bite your head off.
They probably could. Let's hope that they don't, because then I wouldn't be able to tell stories, and I really want to today.
And you wouldn't have a mouth.
Exactly, I wouldn't have a mouth, so I go, mm-hmm. This story is about King Pike. King Pike was the biggest fish in the river. He got to be so big because, well, he was kind of mean, kind of an arrogant fish, thought that all the fish in the river ought to know his name. Okay, we draw a picture of a cheetah here, whatever it looks like to you, draw it right there. There's two cats and a cheetah. And their mom said, don't you go out to the forest.
Don't you go out to the forest.
But one day, that's exactly what they did. They went out to the forest. And there they were, walking in the forest, looking around, and they saw this most beautiful butterfly flying. The butterfly was flying around, and the cats saw it, and they thought it was really cool looking. So they tried to catch it, but they couldn't, and the butterfly flew away.
I don't think that children really are ready for a sit-down formal approach to education at the ages 3 to 5.
Social skills, for sure. I guess like hand-eye stuff, being able to draw, being able to use their mind in that kind of way.
Rolf, my son, when he graduated from La Casita, he did read and write without anybody actually sitting down and teaching him that.
I also like the feel of the place, the fact that it's like a home in here. It's very cozy, it's comfortable, it doesn't feel institutional.
Because it's made up of several rooms, the children are free to move between the rooms for that first hour or so and just play. We have, large blocks, small blocks, light table, dress-ups, several different types of fine motor skill and large motor skill invitational activities, and we also have things going on in the art room all the time as well.
Their philosophy was driven by living in such a unique place where there are many cultures and 2 different languages, and we wanted to respect the individuality of each child through the arts.
What we study each year depends on the interest circulating in the classroom, who the families are that make up the particular year, and what the children are interested in, what the teachers are noticing. La Casita is inspired by the schools in Reggio-Emilia, Italy, and has been for over 10 years. Being inspired by Reggio-Emilia schools is not a teaching method, it's not a certification you can get. It's an inspiration and a lens through which we can come to more deeply understand and study what is going on around us, both for teachers and for children and for families.
If we can take that joy and we can nurture it all the way through their education, as parents and as educators and as mentors, they will come through with a real sense of satisfaction about their own lives and a sense of joy about what they're doing.
So they get to play, and then they get in circle time, they get to share. They get to share their experiences that they've had, share the experience with nature, with animals, and sometimes they pass little insects around, or little flowers or vegetables in the summer. So usually they have a little theme for each semester.
After we have our snack, we have story time and music and movement, and this is just a lovely time to play games and read books and tell stories and play together in a more organized fashion, and requires a lot of skills in terms of taking turns, learning how to sing, learning how to raise and lower your voice, developing a repertoire of songs that you love as a child, and that games that you can play with your friends. If a child is really acting out, we're very firm about making sure that school is a safe place for everybody.
It's very important for children to be able to work out some of their differences and issues between each other without the teacher stepping in and telling them how to do it or what to do. They learn a lot that way.
I think my child personally is learning to share, to give, is learning the social aspects of life, how to be a kind and loving and caring individual.
But we find that the small size of our school lends to intimacy, lends to relationship, lends to healthy, happy growth and development in children. And it's a privilege and a joy to be a part of the school.
Did you see the raspberries when we first walked in?
No. Can I take this off, teacher?
You are welcome to take it off if you want.
Did he hop away? Yes. Where did he go? We're smushing tomato, guys. See this? My mom said this. Would you like some almonds?
Can I come? Can I start my life again and come to your school, please? Thank you. Here you go. Who else wants a taste?
Me.
And then they have lots of time outside, they get to play outside, and I think the children just feel like it's their second home. It's really comfortable. It's a home-like setting.
And it's come to feel a bit like a family. It's hard to imagine when Sam will move on to kindergarten, us leaving here. And I'm glad that we have Jonah to continue on.
We tend to have a lot of international families. We tend to have a lot of families who have a real sense of what they want for their child and want to be involved in the school, and I really feel grateful for that.
We have a couple friends that came here about 25, almost 30 years ago now. So anyone the school that's been open that long and has amazing people that have turned out like them, then I would definitely send my kids here for sure.
They have the best teachers that I've seen in any school so far in Santa Fe.
Many of our teachers used to be parents, and we now even have a teacher who went here when she was a child. We have many friends whose children have gone through the school, many alumni who, when I look at their lives, I can see that they followed that thread of curiosity and joy, and ended up doing things that really enrich and nourish their lives.
It's been amazing. I think the playing as a priority is a huge thing for Amato and us. So it's definitely, and his ability to socialize and all that stuff with the other little guys is pretty great.
La Casita does mean a great deal to me. I think small schools like La Casita that offer a play-based approach are really an endangered species. Currently we have about 20 children. We never have more than 30. And that is an unusual size for Santa Fe. I think education in general is going in the direction of big and bigger. I think the size of our school is very special. It really allows for a great feeling of family and a real sense of love and community that is difficult to achieve.
I think the biggest area of success is the parents that were involved here went on to stay involved with their children's education after they left La Casita, and their children, as they grew up, became very creative and successful and happy adults.
Over the course of the 42 years that La Casita has served Santa Fe, it has made a remarkable difference in the Santa Fe community in terms of providing affordable, healthy, innovative, nurturing, and high-quality education to young children.